Hi, welcome back to Rock Rehab. We got another video for you here. We promised this one in one of our last videos. We got an upgrade for the brand new Ascent 18. So this we're gonna keep completely stock, and that guy we're gonna put on all the brass upgrades that they offer for it so far. And then we'll come back here and test out how they do fully stock versus fully upgraded, so you can see how much bang for the buck you can get. Uh,
Let's head to the bench. We'll get it done. All right, so here we are. We got the Redcat Ascent18. We got a full brass kit that we're going to be putting on. This is all the brass upgrade kits that Redcat offers. I will put up right over here someplace a full price breakdown for you at the end. And here we go. We got a brass steering link. We have the brass lower links, brass upper links, center skid plate, servo mount, brass diff covers, and brass inner portal covers. There they are. I knew I was missing one. And we got some brass outer portal covers. Now, you can get 4 of these and put them on the back and the front. However, I don't like putting a whole lot of weight in the rear, so these are going to go up front. So here we got the Redcat Ascent18. This one has not been run yet. It is brand new. As you all know, we got one from Mountain High Motorsports to review for you. I went ahead and bought one because I want to compare a bone stock one to one that's upgraded with the brass. As we were playing with it for the first time, we did notice the major downfall of it that I've found so far is this. You're not supposed to do that. I do like Redcat's design. They've got this little piece that you turn right here, and then the body rotates up. To take it off, you slide the body forward, and that takes the body off. However, this body being a little bit, well, Lexan, this clip doesn't retain the front. So if you pick this up, that clip just pops right off of that front bracket. So maybe they would do something in version 2 to accommodate for that. But the only other negative side that I have with it is the tires. They do grip very well. They're nice and sticky. They're very grippy. They are super hard. They're very, very, very hard for how light this truck is. But aside from that, it's fantastic. Let's go ahead and get it pulled apart. Let's see how it's put together. Let's see if they have good grease in the portals, the diffs. We're going to go ahead and change out that trans plate, all these lower links. Let's get all that done. All right, so here we go. We got it all finished up. We got the brass link in, steering link. We got the brass servo mount in. We got all the brass links in, both brass diff covers in, portal hubs in, and then the other thing that I didn't mention earlier is I put some 10mm hex wheel spacers on here. Just give it a little bit better of a stance. So, now let's go into what it was to put it together. Now, anytime you order parts and links like these, they come with extra O-rings. Redcat did not give you any extra O-rings in their kit. So be careful and make sure you don't lose those. Now the diff covers were pretty cool. On the bottom of the diff covers, they actually make it a little bit wider and a little bit smoother. So like on this edge, rocks can catch that a little easier, but this one, they won't catch on this. So that was actually really cool. That was an interesting design that they did, and I really like it. The inner portal boxes, Those ones are just a hair too short, so they pinch the plastic just a little bit. So I'll insert a picture right here. But I had to countersink the axles just a hair so that way the steering doesn't bind up on them. But that's not that big of a deal, and it worked out pretty good. My biggest complaint is the shocks. The bottom of these shocks are just a ball that the shock end slips over. That's a terrible design. They're a pain to get off, a pain to get on. You can't take this link bolt out without popping this shock off. Come on, Redcat. This is a terrible design. It's the worst design I've ever seen for a shock end. All they would have had to do was shave this end off, just like they do on the Hobby Plus, and then you could get to this hex bolt and pull it out, just like they did on the top. This is the same type of link on the bottom, but you shave it off, and now you can get the link out. So that is absolutely terrible. That's a horrible design. Everything else went together pretty well. It was pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. I like how everything went together. There was a little bit of grease in the portals, not quite as much as I would like to see, but I think it's adequate. Other than that, I didn't have any issues putting it together. It went in very well. And man, that brass weight, that helped out a lot. I'm going to put 2 pictures up right here to show you the weight difference between stock and normal. And that seemed to help out a lot. I think it's going to make a big difference crawling. Now, it's not quite enough weight to solve the hard tire problems, but we're going to put some new tires on it with some brass bead locks at a later date. But let's get the body on. You can see how much wider it looks. And so there we go. Adding those wheel spacers gave it quite a nice look up front and the rear. I think it looks really good. All right, well, let's go see how it does against the stock one. All right, so now we're back. We got all the upgrades done. We got all the brass. Now this has every brass part that Redcat offers right off the bat. As I'll put up a little price list right about here. You can see how much everything costs and what the totals are. But let's check out how much wider it is with those 10mm spacers. So hopefully that helps out a lot. Let's check out, see how they do.
Okay, so here's the first course. We already know that the stock one's not going to make it, but we're going to go through it as far as we can so that we can follow it up with the upgraded one and show you what the difference looks like. Come on. I'm still super impressed with this guy. It's crazy how much of a side hill it can take in bone stock.
It's really good. Oh, it almost went up.
It's so close to doing it. Let's take it through it and we'll see how she does. Already it seems so much more planted going down. Those tires want to stick on the ground a bit better.
Yeah. It's quite a bit wider.
Yeah, it should take that side hill a little easier. It looks like it does. The other one was teetering a little bit trying to go up right there. Definitely looks like it's gripping a little better. And right up it.
Up with no problems.
Sweet.
So here we go on course 2. That side hill is awesome. It amazes me how well they do on the side hill. See if we can't make it up this part again.
I was impressed that it did it that first time, so we'll see if we can get her to do it again.
Yeah, I have no idea how it went up the first time.
A couple tries, and we'll give the upgraded one a try to show the comparison. This one, you kind of got to get the right line to make it up. Yep, I can't seem to make it up at this time.
Well, should we give the upgraded one a try?
Now let's see how it does.
All right.
I don't technically know if it was one or the other. No,
Yeah, this one's struggling quite a bit to get up that too.
It did take that side hill a lot more confidently
Yeah.
with all the upgrades, though. Looked a lot more fun at going around that. Oh, there it is.
There it is. It made it right up pretty easily. You just got to get that right line. All right, so here we go on course 3. Let's see if it'll make it up again. That first ledge, that's a tricky one.
Front turned around here. Scared of tricks working this time.
Last time it seemed to go right up this. I wonder what's different about the rocks today.
It's a little bit colder. It was a big old wind chill. I wonder if the rocks were a little bit warmer and a little bit grippier.
Those tires being so hard definitely plays a good part in performance. They're not doing so good today.
There we go.
And we got it up. All right, let's see if the upgrades help at all. And right up. So adding that front weight seems to help out quite a bit for these.
Yeah, that made a big difference in it.
All right, so there we go, guys. There's the test course with the stock one versus the upgraded one. I definitely think that the added weight of the upgraded one helped out quite a bit. I was quite disappointed. The new one seemed to make it up way better last time. I don't know what it is today. Maybe we weren't hitting the lines just right and we got lucky last time, but I think with all those upgrades, it's still a heck of a machine and way, way, way awesome for the amount of money you have to pay. Now, the upgrades, they're kind of expensive through Redcat right now, and I'll put that up right here again for you. But overall, I'm really happy with it, and for the money, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, it definitely seemed a lot more planted doing the side hills and all of the flexing that it was doing. Hugged the ground a lot better. The upgrades definitely made a big difference in it. And the obstacles that it struggled on, and I agree, I don't know why it was struggling so much. Something about the rocks being colder, maybe. But the upgraded one definitely wanted to climb through those a lot easier. Big performance gains with them.
Well, thanks for tuning in again, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching.